It's an elf. It's a freaking elf. That's what a duendes is. It's an elf. Hello, hi, if you don't know me, my name is Riley, and I read you spooky, scary ghost stories daily for your entertainment. You're welcome. Did duendes follow my husband? I have a story about duendes. Well, it starts off as my husband's story, Eduardo. So I've never heard of duendes before my husband told me this story. He's from Veracruz, Mexico. When he was 6, his mom came to Texas to start working. Eduardo stayed in Mexico with his grandma, aunt, and baby cousin. They lived in a 2-bedroom house that was his grandpa's that he built. Eduardo and his aunt shared a room. They had their own bed and a round crib in the middle of the room that would hang from the ceiling where the baby slept. So one night he was sleeping. He said he woke up to cats outside hissing and screaming. And then after a while, they ran off. Then he heard pebbles hitting the roof over and over, and it was so loud because they had a tin roof. He said he wanted the noise to wake someone up, but nothing. He was the only one awake. Then he heard laughing and what sounded like little kids calling his name, saying, "Eduardo, come play with us. Let's go have some fun." He just covered his head and tried to go back to sleep. So fast forward to now, we live in Houston, Texas. Things have happened to us before, but after moving in together, things just got a little more noticeable. Like stuff going missing for a few days, hairbrush, husband's tools, kids' meds. Then they show up in weird spots. So we have just put up with it, finding an explanation for everything, but now my daughter, who is 7, will come to me in the mornings and say, "Mom, can you leave my TV on at night? Because when you turn it off, that's when they talk to me." I said, "Of course I'll leave it on, but who's talking to you?" She said, "I don't know what they look like because it's really dark, but it sounds like little voices, and they say my name a lot and tell me to go play with them." She says that she's too scared to move, so she hides under her blankets till they stop. She says that's why I need my TV on, Mom. I don't hear them when it's on. I tell her I will make sure to leave it on, but the crazy thing is we don't turn our TVs off. I need my TV on when I'm sleeping. My son is the same, but for some reason, whatever this is just turning off her TV and talking to her. Could duendes be attached to my husband from Mexico and now we're messing with her, my daughter? What can I do for her? How do I get this to stop? For the past few nights, she has been sleeping in our bed and she wakes me up to turn the TV back on. My TV in my room. What the hell? I can't talk to my mom about this. She used to do cleanses on me and my siblings with an egg when we were younger, but now she doesn't believe in anything like that. My mother-in-law told us to pray more, that after all the things she has seen in Mexico and now here, she just makes sure to pray. Any advice would be greatly appreciated, and thank you for sharing our story. What the fuck is duendes? Wait, hold up, stop, pause. Hold, please. A representative will be with you momentarily. I am going to look this up right now. I need to know all the facts. If you did not know, pause. Let me tell you, okay? Let me educate some of y'all, okay? Because I was not educated on what a duendes was. In Hispanic cultures, duendes are mischievous goblin-like spirits often associated with homes, children, and folklore. They can be benevolent, offering gifts or helping with chores, but also tricksters, hiding things or playing pranks if not appeased. Duendes are a blend of European and indigenous beliefs with variations in their portrayal across Latin American regions. Origin and nature. Duendes are thought to derive from Spanish phrase dueño de casa, owner of the house, suggesting they are protectors of homes. They are often depicted as small, often with pointy ears and long arms. That's a fucking elf, babe. That's an elf. Just saying. Guardian of children. Some folklore suggests duendes are guardians of children, particularly those feeling neglected. Others depict them as tricksters who may kidnap children. I went a little further, and there are people who are consistently seeing duendes, okay? All over the US, all over Mexico, everywhere, girl. As far as my advice to you and anybody who is from Mexico or has any other idea about duendes is please leave your comments, okay? But my recommendation is to pay attention more so to the child that is seeing the duendes and hearing the duendes, because from what I am learning as of right this second, okay, it's not like I'm an expert or anything, it sounds like in all variations they go after neglected children. Now, hold please, that does not mean that your child is neglected, but they could just simply be feeling like they are getting less attention than maybe their other siblings or other family members, friends, foe, etc. With that being said, probably best bet, pay a little bit more attention to your daughter who has been seeing them. I'm thinking that maybe they are more so guardians because they're turning off the TV in the middle of the night when she doesn't need it anymore and being like, "Hey, come play with us, come hang out." Like, you know what I mean? The same thing that your husband experienced. So I'm feeling more so that this is like a good spirit because what you described of things going missing and then coming up, they're tricksters, right? They're tricksters because they're not getting what they want, and maybe what they want is for your daughter to have a little bit more attention. I don't know. I'm throwing out ideas based off of what I've read. I'm not passing judgment, okay? I'm just throwing out ideas. With that being said, if you've made it through the end of this video, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Mucho grande. Please leave your comments for OP if you do know what a duendes is and how to get them to stop. It sounds like OP is very bothered by this, and I definitely understand. Please give me a like, a comment, a save, a share, and a follow if you're not already following me, because I do post spooky content daily for you. You're welcome. And I love you guys. I hope you have the best day freaking ever.